Good afternoon, everybody. It's Wednesday afternoon, and I'm coming back with another TTM video for you guys. And it is a 3-spot that we got in the mail today. Got 3 returns back today. Fantastic. One of them was extremely fast in only 6 days. We'll get to that one at the end because it was my favorite. But let's get started. So this first one is a 3 of 3 success in 11 days, and it's coming out of Phoenix, Arizona. And this in itself was a very quick return. And it's from Mr. Alan Bannister on this 1986 Topps card. Alan Bannister. Now, I know that we're doing an 86 Topps Junk Wax Challenge with Caleb, but I re-looked at the video that I uploaded because I was not sure. I should have marked better, but I wasn't sure. This was not in the pack, so I just want to let everybody know this doesn't count, obviously, because it wasn't in the pack. But because that's the only card I got back, I was a little confused on if it was for that challenge or not. But it's not, so it was just a random 1986 Topps card that I sent out for Mr. Bannister. And then he also signed both index cards for me, which is pretty cool. The signatures look pretty good. It looks like he almost had something blocking it right here, so he didn't carry it over. But it looks a little bit different than this one, of course. But fantastic. I love getting me my signatures on my index cards. So I know Chris Graffs out there loves index cards as well. So every time I told him every time I get index cards back, I get excited about it. But I know that he's the one that comes to mind when I get him back, because I know that he loves his index cards too. So got 2 index cards and the 86 Topps from Mr. Bannister. So thank you, Mr. Bannister, for a quick turnaround. The second one of the day is a 2 of 3 success in 13 days. It's coming out of Nashville, Tennessee. And the only thing that wasn't signed was the index card itself. And I was glad to get this one back because I remember watching him play football for years and years and years and years. He was always one of the best kickers around. I know him. I mean, I know that he played on the Niners. Obviously, he played on the Eagles. I'm not sure if he played on any other teams, but I remember him, obviously, for his time with the Eagles. He was on that team for a long time. So we have Mr. David Akers right here on this photo of an Upper Deck card. Has a signature going right across the middle there with number 2. And then I have this Fleer Ultra David Akers photo. Again, with the signature going right there with the number 2. I was thinking about sending in a Niners photo of him, along with one of the Eagles photos for him to sign. But 1, like I said, he was known more for the Eagles. And 2, I just don't like the Niners. So that was not going to happen. So there's a Philadelphia Eagles return with Mr. Akers. And he's an awesome signer. Like, he's one of those that you can send him whatever, and he's going to get it back to you pretty quick. So, as Michael would say, we really like those guaranteed signers, those ones that sign continuously for us, and I think Mr. Akers would fall into that category. Now, this last one is coming out of Los Angeles, California. It was a 4 of 3 success in 6 days. And obviously, with me being not that far from LA, it helped with the turnaround time. But 6 days was amazing. I was shocked. And I've wanted him. I saw a lot of you guys get him before. And so I was like, I just have to reach out and get him. So it is none other than Mr. Jon. Now, I'm going to butcher his last name. It's either Gries or Gries, or something like that. But Mr. Uncle Rico on Napoleon Dynamite. And then I had forgotten, until I did some research on him, that he was in Men in Black. I had completely forgotten. He was in Men in Black 2. Not Men in Black number 2, but Men in Black also. But, yeah, I had seen you guys getting him, so I was like, I just have to reach out and get him. So I finally did. And so on this first photo with him in the van, he put Brandon and Karina, which is my wife, stay in the van, go long, live long, with his signature there. which is hysterical. And then he has a little peace sign on the hubcap. And then we have Karina and Brandon. They're soaking it up in a hot tub with their soulmate, Dang. It says Uncle Rico. And that one's fantastic. And then, so I gotta say before I go on to the last one, this one is my wife's favorite. She loves the van. But this last one is my favorite, and it's the one I had to get with Gardner Minshew. And it says Brandon and Karina with this peace sign in the back there. It says, "You guys make a sweet pair, but not as sweet as us. Go long." And thought this was just fantastic. So we got 3 awesome photos. And then I know that this is usually standard with everybody, but I'll open it up for you guys. So he wrote on the back of my letter, and he put, "Brandon, happy to sign your sweet photos, but we have to make a deal here. Quid pro quo. I want you guys to watch Dream Corp LLC on Adult Swim or Hulu or maybe even Amazon Prime, Season 2. Season 3 premieres in June. I love the show. It's one of my favorites. If you like it, tell friends. Thanks." He signed the paper for me. And then there's some of the people he's played in his shows, movies, etc. So I figured I'd share that with you guys. Maybe I can get somebody to watch this as well, since he's pumping it. But wanted to let you guys know, as always, the addresses I used will be in the description. I'm extremely excited about this return. I'm going to send one of these in my Beckett authentication order to get slabbed. So I'm not sure which one. It's either going to be this one that I like, or it's going to be this one that the wife likes. So I don't know. We'll see which one ends up going. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hope you guys all have a blessed evening. Until our next video, see ya.